Good morning, Flagler County. I'm Rich Carroll. You're listening to Flagler's Morning News on Monday, March 28th, and this local news is a service of Flagler County's Toyota dealer, Beaver Toyota, here to wow you. Flagler County's latest unemployment numbers are out.
According to the Florida Department of Economic Opportunity, Flagler County's rate was 3.4%. That's a half point lower than it was in January. Palm Coast Flagler Regional Chamber of Commerce President and CEO Greg Blose digs into the numbers.
We had unemployment reduced down 200 residents. 147 residents found work last month. We still have a lot of major headwinds with inflation, with supply chain, with workforce, and of course, what's happening over in Ukraine. It does affect the global economy.
Blose says that even with those low unemployment numbers, there's at least one industry which still has room to grow.
With the weather warming up and more people coming to Flagler County to visit, I think tourism jobs have the opportunity to continue to rebound. We haven't recovered all the tourism jobs lost from COVID yet, so that industry definitely needs to see some more activity, and I think we'll continue to see tourism grow.
For Flagler's Morning News, I'm Rich Petchke.
America's national debt is rising, with the largest foreign debt owner being China. Republican State Senator Travis Hudson, whose district includes Flagler County, weighs in.
It's unacceptable, and we've added just COVID spending alone, so just in the last almost 2 years now, $5.7 trillion. And just to put that in perspective, our normal annual keep the lights on discretionary spending, that's for health and human services, border, DHS, our defense budget, all of those things that you hear us debating about, that's $1.5 trillion. So triple that.
Hudson tells WNZF China is playing a long game in building up its military.
Their Navy is now larger than ours by the size of their fleet. They can concentrate it all in one ocean. Ours is spread around the world. And it's newer. It's what they're doing in terms of their military buildup in space, in the Navy, with their nuclear expansion, is just jaw-dropping. And so they're already there in terms of quantity, and within the next 5 to 7 years, in many areas, they will be on par, in parity, or in some places even better in terms of quality. And we've got to wake up as a country, one, on the bankruptcy issue, but two, it's our money funding it, from Wall Street to Hollywood to the sports industry.
Hudson says Florida is looking to divest assets it has in Chinese companies. A career felon is back behind bars in Flagler County.
The Flagler County Sheriff's Office and the Volusia County Sheriff's Office have arrested 49-year-old Shannon Casto of Bunnell after a day of committing burglary, trespassing, loitering, and stealing a vehicle from Palm Coast to joyride to Volusia County. Flagler County Sheriff Rick Staley.
Deputies quickly apprehended a car thief after he stole a pizza delivery man's car. Deputies spotted the vehicle on US 1 at Interstate 95 and with the assistance of Volusia County Sheriff's Office conducted a high-risk traffic stop and arrested him for grand theft of the vehicle. The next day, deputies received a report of an individual that had burglarized a home when the homeowner was reviewing his security cameras. Deputies recognized it as the same subject that stole the vehicle and responded to the Volusia County Jail and charged him with that burglary also. This individual is well known, has been arrested multiple times in Flagler County and in other states, and it's time that the criminal justice system hold him accountable and send him to state prison. He obviously cannot learn a lesson being free.
Sheriff Staley says it's also a reminder to never leave your keys in your car. Our deputies did a great job recovering the stolen car quickly and solving the burglary case. For Flagler's Morning News, I'm Karen Johnson.
One Palm Coast nonprofit is donating to another Palm Coast nonprofit.
The Tag Ventures Foundation has sent $5,000 to the Teens in Flight program. Kathy Ostrino is the Tag Foundation's founder and director.
Our whole goal at the foundation is to assist children within families facing adversities, and the Teens in Flight program works hand in hand with that very mission. As well, we know of folks personally that have had experience with it, spoke to it. It's run well. It's just a great cause, and it's what we should do.
Rick Lehman, director of Teens in Flight, says this donation means a lot.
We'll be able to reach even more local kids and help them get their pilot's license. And I think there's a lot of confusion as to what that really means. It's not really about getting the pilot's license. It's about what they learn and what they gain in the process. Learning how to think, learning how to problem solve, learning how to plan, learning how to be accountable, learning how to do all the things our grandparents taught us in previous generations but aren't being taught anymore. It helps them to face what we call life.
Teens in Flight typically serves students 15 and up and has expanded its mission.
The mission now includes youth of military, youth of first responders, those that are financially disadvantaged.
But Teens in Flight will teach anyone who wants to learn how to fly, and their costs will fund scholarships for others. Lehman says TAG's donation could go towards rising fuel costs.
Whether it goes to fuel in the airplane or whether it goes to the lessons or whether it goes to paying for the instructor, this $5,000 will go a long way to helping kids.
From the WNZF Newsroom, I'm Amy Cherry.
Have you ever wondered what it's like to be a firefighter?
The City of Palm Coast has a volunteer program that will let you find out what it takes to be a first responder. Palm Coast Fire Coordinator Jennifer Fiveash explains.
You get to check out the truck with them. You get to eat with them. You get to lights and sirens to the calls with them.
Fiveash says you have to wear your seatbelt for that last one. She said that you do go through an application and interview process, and if you want more info, you can contact her through Palm Coast Fire Station number 25. You can listen to Common Ground on Sunday mornings at 10 here on WNZF or anytime on the Flagler radio app. Tomorrow, Palm Coast Fire Chief Jerry Forte talks about why we call 911. From the WNZF Newsroom, I'm Deb Albertson.
And now you're up to date on Flagler's Morning News. I'm Rich Carroll.